There you are. Welcome back to another edition of the Artist Spotlight Show. And now we have another amazing up and coming artist. Her name is Savannah. And we're going to find out about her musical journey and what has she been up to lately. And hopefully she can share some really good stuff with us. Again, we are being brought to you by Music Dreams USA Radio. We play everything for everyone. Also, Biker Bay Barber and Company and Blue Shamrock record label. And thank those folks for supporting the Artist Spotlight Show. If you're an upcoming aspiring artist looking to get your name out there, make sure you reach out to us. Send your information to info.musicdreamsusa@gmail.com. We're coming to you live from Merle Fest 2026. And now let's turn over to our beat reporter, the one, the only, the star of the show, Karen.
I have Savannah Walsh with me here now, and she actually is a front singer for a band that a friend of mine, Gary Foster's in. And I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about what she does and how she got started. Hey, Savannah.
Hi. So, yeah, Gary Foster is the one that kind of drug me into all of this, but I've been singing with him at our church on our praise team for several years now, and he's been trying to get me to come and record some music with him. He's like, I know you write some stuff, so come on and we'll do it. And so finally last fall I gave in, and we've just kind of gone from there. It's just grown. We've got 3 singles out. They're on Spotify, Apple Music, all of the streaming platforms. And Gary is so awesome. He's got all the band that I need. He just shows up with them, and I never know who I'm going to get, but they're always so great. So, but it's such a pleasure to be here with you guys today.
So what is your plan this weekend? Are you planning on singing anywhere? Or?
No, I'm not singing anywhere this weekend. My schedule is very limited because I do have 2 toddlers, 4 and 2. So I have to make sure that they're taken care of first. So not singing anywhere this weekend, but in a couple of weeks we will be singing at the Faith Fest Cross for the National Day of Prayer. We're going to have a little time of praise and worship there. So we're really excited about that. Yeah.
Where are they doing Faith Fest at now?
So it's actually across the road from Merle Fest. It's over at River's Edge. Yep, over there in the field, you'll see the big cross. It's all over there.
That'd be great.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they used to have that over here.
Yeah, it used to be over here, and they changed it and moved it over there. So, yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of new to the industry.
Yes, very new.
How old are you?
I just turned 30 on the 10th. So, well, thank you.
I got one coming up Monday.
Yeah, so, very, very new. I mean, I've been singing all my life, and obviously singing since I was a kid, but very new to the music industry itself.
And you're a writer also?
Yeah. So singer-songwriter. I play a little bit of piano, about a little bit, maybe songs, but but I've written music, all the music that we have put out is stuff that I've written. Gary has helped me to the band has brought it to life. So
Well, we can't wait to hear you, and we appreciate you coming over for the interview because we know we dragged you down here.
No, that's okay. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to make sure we got you in.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Well, let's leave it up to Russell to ask you some catchy questions.
Yeah.
Here.
So, how did you get started in music? What makes you think that music was going to be your forte?
I guess it's an inflated sense of self-confidence. I've been singing since I was a kid. Just like I can remember running around my grandma's house singing The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow from Annie. That was like my favorite movie as a kid. And, music has just always been a way for me to express my feelings and, what's going on around me when I don't always have the words to do it because I'm not very well spoken. There's nothing really that got me into it. I just started doing it and the Lord has blessed, and wherever he takes it, I won't follow.
What type of feedback are you getting from your music, from the fans that are listening to you right now? What type of feedback are you getting?
They seem to love it. I mean, everybody that I talk to really likes it. It's kind of a neat genre. It's kind of Christian country, I guess is the way to put it. And there's not a lot of artists out there that do that. But yeah, the feedback we've gotten, everybody loves it. And more than anything, the most important feedback to me is that people tell me that when they hear my music, that they know that it comes from the Lord. And that's what's most important to me, is not that my name is known, but that the name of Jesus is out there. So.
That's right.
I like hearing you say that because there's such a need for that right now. I mean, with all the crazy things happening right now, and the fact that there's a band out there that's not afraid to sing what they believe in, and hopefully that message, even if it touches one person or maybe multiple people, you've done your job. And I'd like to see more bands out there. Matter of fact, before we did these live interviews, we actually saw a band that was performing live here at Merle Fest that has actually sang a few Christian songs, and I think that you need more of that now. In my opinion, you would need more of that, especially with things going on right now. People need to hear positive music, no matter what they're going through.
Right.
Based on what I just said, give me your thoughts about that.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, excuse me, I started on the stage dancing. I danced through my entire childhood, and one of the most important things that was said to me that made me feel the music and feel what I was doing was Miss Betty told me, she said, when you get on that stage, make sure that you're reaching the little old lady in the back row. Don't worry about anybody else there. If you reach one person and make them smile, and I take that one step further and make them feel the love of Jesus, then the rest of it is worth it. And I have told Gary time and time again, I don't care if it's a stage of 5 people, 5,000 people, 5 million people, as long as it's, like I said, where the Lord wants me to be and I'm allowed to speak the name of Jesus over everyone, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And I can agree with you more. Let's turn back over to Karen.
Okay. So when you write your music, do you find yourself writing about your personal experiences, or is it something that you just fiction, or is it about you? How do you do it?
And I'll tell you, so our latest release is called A Million Miracles, and that song kind of came from a place of it's deeply personal to me. The second verse of that song, you can tell it comes from my husband and I kind of struggled with unknown infertility for a while. So I used those things, and now we have 2 beautiful children. And so, things like that that's what, what's the word I'm looking for? That's what makes my music. That's what all of my lyrics, right. It just comes from a place of honestly just journaling out prayers. And then the Lord's like, hey, you know what? This could be a little ditty. And I'm like, oh, hey, it really could. And then I just, pull it over and make its own thing. And so, yeah. But everything definitely, it's all, comes from the heart.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song that I've written, or my favorite song ever?
No, either one.
Okay, well, my favorite song I've written, we've not released it yet. We're still working on it, still mastering it in the studio. It's called Lay It Down. And it talks about just giving all your anxieties and cares to the Lord and everything. Gosh, my favorite song of all time, that's hard. I've got different ones in different genres. It depends. I mean, probably, gosh. You should have put me on the spot like that.
That's the point.
We've got to tell you, expect the unexpected. When you come to our Spotlight show, expect the unexpected.
Oh, thank you for that. I mean, I live that every day with my toddlers. Gosh, my favorite song of all time is probably John Mayer, Gravity. But specifically when he's playing it, there's a live version of it. That's specifically the one that's like my favorite of all time.
So when you were young and growing up and trying to figure out, like, who do I like to sound like the most? Who would you think that you would put your songs after?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. It depended on the day. Because some days I would be a 90s country girl and be listening to the Dixie Chicks or Sugarland and trying to sound like Jennifer Nettles, which I could never even do that. And then other days it was Broadway. I was trying to be Elphaba and Glinda. It just depended on my mood that day, I guess.
You're definitely a mixture.
Yes,
for sure.
I love that.
Yeah. I love it. Back up to you, Russell.
As we wind down our interview, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything you'd like to share with our audience now that will be watching now, will be watching later? This is your time to shine.
But again, just again, thank you for this opportunity, and we would love for you guys to support us, follow us. I'm on Facebook and Spotify, Apple Music, all of those, and I'm on there as Savannah Grace Walsh. But yeah, anybody that wants to support this little girl's dream. I mean, even standing here doing this interview right now, it's such a pinch me moment. Like, if you would have told 4-year-old me running around my grandma's house singing that I would be doing stuff like this, she would have said, you're joking." But yeah.
Well, we sure do appreciate you coming out here, especially for us. But we know you weren't here, and we asked you to come down.
No, it's
so
good. Yeah,
we really appreciate
we're
that.
gonna go get a funnel cake and make it work.
Absolutely. I mean, I've enjoyed meeting you. I
Yes.
think you're a sweetheart, and I'm looking forward to hearing your music.
Yes, I'm looking forward to, or you guys to hear it. I'm excited for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we thank you very much. So, Russell, that's a wrap here.
All right. Again, thank you so much. We'll say a special thank you to Savannah, and we'll be back with some more interviews throughout the weekend. And don't forget to join Biker Babe, Barber, and company tomorrow. She'll be live with some more live interviews throughout the day. And we'll wind on this evening. And thank you so much for watching Music Dreams USA Radio, the home of the Artist Spotlight Show. It's being brought to you by Music Dreams USA Radio. We play everything for everyone. Also, Biker Bay, Barber and Company, and Blue Shamrock Record Label. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Again, as we leave you this evening, if you're an upcoming aspiring artist, if you're looking to get your name out there, please send your request to info.musicdreamsusa@gmail.com. Until the next time, it is your friend Russell K. wishing you and yours a very pleasant good evening.